Leaders, investors and global executives gathered in Riyadh as the Future Investment Initiative, or FII, opened its 9th edition. The annual forum, hosted under Saudi Arabia's Vision 2030 strategy, brought together policymakers and business figures to discuss new investment trends, artificial intelligence and sustainable growth. Inside the conference hall, wide shots capture delegates filling rows of seats as discussions begin on finance, energy transition and innovation-driven development. The first moments of the forum capture attendees taking their seats as host officials deliver introductory remarks. The event is organised by the FYI Institute, a non-profit foundation launched by Saudi Arabia's Public Investment Fund, or PIF. Saudi officials emphasised that the Future Investment Initiative has evolved beyond a regional event, now serving as a central hub for international collaboration. Over the next several days, discussions are set to cover new investment frameworks, generative AI applications, and green technology financing. Government representatives, executives from leading global companies, and technology innovators gather under one roof. The forum's theme this year, Investing in the Age of Transformation, underlines the pace of global change and the need for adaptable economic models. The Future Investment Initiative forms part of Saudi Arabia's broader Vision 2030 strategy. Introduced in 2016 by Crown Prince Mohammed bin Salman, Vision 2030 aims to reduce the country's dependence on oil, strengthen non-oil sectors, and position the kingdom as a global hub for innovation and logistics. Saudi Arabia's sovereign wealth fund, the PIF, plays a leading role in executing this vision. With assets exceeding $900 billion, the fund finances megaprojects such as NEOM, the Red Sea development, Qiddiya and Delegates. These projects are designed to reshape the national economy and attract global capital. Officials at the forum highlight the progress made since the last FYI session. The kingdom's GDP growth has stabilised after a period of fluctuation linked to oil price adjustments, and foreign direct investment has increased through new incentives and regulatory reforms. The FII forum's opening day includes participants from more than 80 countries. Delegates from Europe, Asia, Africa and the Americas attend both in person and virtually. Among the speakers are finance ministers, CEOs and heads of international organisations. They address issues such as supply chain resilience, digital transformation and global capital flows. Artificial intelligence takes a central place in this year's discussions. Saudi Arabia's government has made AI development a national priority, aiming to position the kingdom among the top 10 countries in AI adoption by 2030. In her address, one of the keynote speakers notes, artificial intelligence will not replace humans, but it will redefine how industries function. The line draws attention to the rapid evolution of automation and data analytics across energy, manufacturing and services sectors. Wide shots from the forum show exhibition booths, visual displays and interactive presentations. Companies showcase technologies ranging from renewable energy systems to smart logistics platforms. Saudi officials outline plans for massive infrastructure investments, including transport networks, data centers and clean energy projects. These investments are part of efforts to support industrial diversification and create jobs for the country's growing youth population. The Saudi Ministry of Investment reports that more than $55 billion in new agreements are expected to be announced during the forum. These cover sectors such as green hydrogen, healthcare, digital entertainment and tourism. One official remarks that Saudi Arabia's transformation is real, measurable and open to the world. The statement encapsulates the government's message that the kingdom is ready for global partnerships beyond the oil economy. Energy remains a central focus, but the narrative has shifted toward balance and sustainability. Saudi Arabia, the world's largest oil exporter, continues to advocate for a realistic approach to energy transition, one that includes hydrocarbons alongside renewable sources. Panel discussions explore how to accelerate investment in solar and wind power while maintaining stability in traditional energy markets. The Saudi Green Initiative, launched in 2021, is highlighted as a major national program aiming to reduce carbon emissions and increase renewable capacity. Executives from international energy firms discussed joint ventures in carbon capture, storage technologies and hydrogen production. Several companies present partnerships to establish green hydrogen plants in the industrial zones of Yanbu and NEOM. A speaker from the Ministry of Energy states, "We cannot abandon existing energy systems overnight, but we can innovate within them." Artificial intelligence dominates the second half of the first day discussions. Demonstrations include AI-driven analytics for energy grids, financial forecasting, and urban mobility. Saudi universities and research institutes display AI-powered applications for desert agriculture and climate monitoring. The Saudi Data and Artificial Intelligence Authority, or SDAIA, uses the platform to showcase its progress in national AI deployment. Officials say that Saudi Arabia has trained more than 25,000 specialists in data science and machine learning since 2020. An AI entrepreneur participating in the panel says, "The region is moving from consumer of technology to creator of technology." This sentiment reflects a broader ambition to make Saudi Arabia a global innovation hub, linking Asia, Europe, and Africa. The forum's business track hosts CEOs from major multinational corporations. Topics include digital payment systems, autonomous transportation, and supply chain localization. Executives from the automotive industry highlight Saudi Arabia's growing role in electric vehicle production. Lucid Motors, in which the Public Investment Fund holds a significant stake, presents its expansion plan for the King Abdullah Economic City manufacturing plant. In parallel, the kingdom introduces its National Industrial Development and Logistics Programme, designed to integrate local manufacturing with export logistics through new transport corridors. The forum also showcases progress in tourism and the cultural sector. Officials outline how new heritage and leisure destinations, including Alula and Diriyah Gate, are attracting both regional and international visitors. The Ministry of Tourism reports that visitor numbers have doubled since 2022, supported by simplified visa procedures and international partnerships. At one session, the tourism minister notes, "We are opening the doors of Saudi Arabia to the world, not just for business, but for experience." Banking leaders and venture capitalists convene to discuss emerging trends in digital finance. Sessions cover blockchain applications, regulatory frameworks for fintech, and the growing role of central bank digital currencies. Saudi Arabia's central bank, the Saudi Arabian Monetary Authority, or SAMA, presents updates on its pilot projects for cross-border digital settlements. Panelists also discuss how sovereign funds and private investors are adapting to inflationary pressures, regional conflicts, and interest rate changes. The consensus among participants is that diversification and long-term partnerships remain essential for stability. A senior economist observes, "Resilient economies are those that build bridges, not barriers." As the camera pans across the hall, banners emphasize Saudi Arabia's strategic geographic position, linking Europe, Asia, and Africa. Delegates discuss the kingdom's plans for logistics corridors connecting Gulf ports to Red Sea shipping routes, part of an emerging network that aligns with the India-Middle East-Europe Economic Corridor announced earlier this year. The Ministry of Transport showcases progress on new railway projects, including a 1,300-kilometre network linking Riyadh to the northern industrial zones. Officials say the initiative will enhance cargo movement efficiency and support the export of manufactured goods. Panels highlight the increasing participation of women in Saudi Arabia's economic transformation. Since Vision 2030's implementation, female workforce participation has nearly doubled. Executives, entrepreneurs, and ministers share experiences of leadership within the kingdom's changing business landscape. One Saudi entrepreneur says, "Empowerment is not a slogan, it's visible in every boardroom now." The comment reflects a structural shift in workforce policy and educational access. The FII's global dimension continues through bilateral meetings between Saudi officials and foreign delegations. Several memoranda of understanding are signed on the sidelines of the event. Partnerships include cooperation on space research, AI regulation, and renewable technology transfer. Officials from the United States, China, the European Union, and African nations attend closed-door sessions focused on investment frameworks. Saudi Arabia uses the occasion to reiterate its position as a neutral hub for international economic dialogue. A government representative emphasizes, "Our ambition is to be a bridge between continents economically and technologically." Education reform and workforce training are recurring themes. Universities and private institutions present new curricula focused on AI literacy, robotics, and green technologies. Panelists discuss strategies for preparing young Saudis for the demands of the fourth industrial revolution. Executives from multinational firms outline internship programs and collaborative research with Saudi universities. A speaker from an educational foundation summarizes, human capital is the foundation of every transformation. Alongside economic sessions, the forum highlights Saudi Arabia's expanding cultural diplomacy. Exhibits showcase local artists, film productions, and creative startups supported by the Ministry of Culture. Cultural exchange is presented as a complement to economic reform, promoting openness while preserving heritage. Officials underscore the role of Riyadh as a growing destination for international conferences and events. As the first day progresses, wide shots capture continuous networking among delegates. Media coverage emphasizes the participation of major global institutions, including investment banks, sovereign funds, and technology firms. Analysts note that the forum's discussions mirror global economic priorities, AI governance, energy diversification, and post-carbon growth models. Saudi Arabia's leadership frames the event as evidence of progress toward Vision 2030 goals. A concluding statement from the FYI Institute reads, "The future belongs to those who invest in transformation today." By sunset, the Riyadh skyline glows beyond the conference venue. Delegates continue to meet in side sessions, negotiating new deals and partnerships. The forum's atmosphere remains focused and business-oriented, reflecting the kingdom's effort to align global capital with domestic reform. The Future Investment Initiative concludes its first day with a message of confidence in the power of innovation and collaboration to shape the global economy. The Future Investment Initiative in Riyadh marks another milestone in Saudi Arabia's effort to transform its economy, attract international investors, and redefine its role in the world under Vision 2030.